boys and girls, it's Miss Holub here for your weekly science lesson. And I'm with no other than Science Guy.
Well, hello, boys and girls, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of Science Class.
Thank you, Science Guy. So we've been learning a lot about what? In math, you've been learning about this? What's that called? The word is measure, right? So can you think of one of the investigations we did that involved doing some kind of measuring? I'll give you some visual aids to help. Magnifying glass, scale, and when we measured the water filling the capacity of the measuring cup. Yeah. So, we will investigate a new measuring tool. And that tool is something that helps determine what the weather is. Okay? So who can tell me what weather is? Yeah, it's outside, right? Sometimes if you're inside, you can measure the weather too. But when we're talking about what's the weather going to be, we're referring to outside, right? Is it going to be sunny? Is it going to be cloudy? Is it going to be rainy? Remember when it was rainy? We use something called a thermometer. Can you say thermometer? That's a big word, thermometer. Who's ever been to the doctor and they take your temperature? Yeah, and like with what's going on in the world, we have to make sure we're healthy, so we take our temperature daily, every day before you come to school, right? So, that is also a form of measuring. We're measuring the weather, right? Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cool? Is it going to be kind of in between, right? And then, here's what you can do. You can record. This is called a graph. It's a way to record information. So you can record how many days was it sunny? How many days was it rainy? How many days was it cloudy? We didn't see a lot of sun, right? And then it's kind of cool to see if there are any patterns, right? And what does that help us for? Why does all of that help? What does that matter? When it rained the other day, who remembered an umbrella? Be honest. If you had to go to the store, or if you were inside all day, it was fine, right? Well, luckily, Miss Holub did, right? This is going to protect me from the rain, right? Good thing I don't believe in bad luck. We're not supposed to open an umbrella in the classroom. Who can think of, why don't you go ahead and give yourself some thinking time and think of what else you could need for weather, right? If it's raining, we're going to need something to cover our heads, like maybe a raincoat or an umbrella. But can you think of a different type of weather where you might need something else? Give yourself some think time. Okay, if you have an answer, go ahead and whisper it to your person sitting next to you. I'm going to go whisper mine to Science Guy. Okay, Science Guy, do you want to share what I whispered to you?
I'd be delighted, Miss Holub. Miss Holub said, I forgot. Hold on one second. She said that, Miss Holub, I forgot again.
Really? Okay.
Oh, right. She said when it's cold outside. Remember when it got cold outside, boys and girls? You might need something to cover your arms and your legs, right? And maybe your head, and maybe your ears.
That's right. If it's cold outside, then and if we're not inside, right, to protect our body, we probably need to layer up, right? So that's another way why knowing the weather or patterns is helpful for your day-to-day life, right? So I've got a fun activity for you.
Oh, Miss Holub, I love fun activities.
I know you do. I want you to do a little experiment. I want you to go in your house, and I want you just to go to different rooms and think about what it feels like in each room. See if you noticed a difference. See if when you're in the kitchen, if maybe the oven's on or maybe a fan is on in another room, right? Notice those differences and think about what it feels like in each room. And then I want you to take another tour and I want you to go outside just for a second and just see really quick what you feel and then come back in. And then I want you to record on the Google slide how it felt. Or another word we could call it is temperature, right? And our words for temperature are going to be, did it feel cool? Did it feel warm? Did it feel pleasant, right? Did it feel nice? Was I sweating, right? Was I cold, right? So think about those words and you're going to fill that Google slide out. And then at the end, if you want to send a picture of me in one of the rooms, it doesn't have to be in all of the places you visited, just one if you want to upload that. Okay? All righty. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.